though. A moment of quiet discovery. The Jaguar XK120, a relic of classic British design, sits patiently.
Nice. The elegant curves of this XK120 are unmistakable. While the British racing green shows its age,
just look at the texture of this corrosion. Every scratch tells a story of the road. It's quite lovely, isn't it?
The tactile sensation of the worn tread is quite unique. We can feel the dry rot here, confirming the need for replacement during the restoration.
The patina on this 1948 XK120 is exquisite. Feel the velvety dust and the subtle...
Notice the texture of the aged metal beneath the dust. We'll clear the cobwebs slowly, revealing the original finish of this British classic.
This is the original British racing green. You can feel the history in these scratches. But beneath the patina, the potential for restoration is clear.
just carefully removing decades of tarnish from this beautiful British racing green classic.
Turning this original Lucas switch, you can feel the resistance, and the toggles, a satisfying click. It's all part of the restoration process. Listen closely as the clips disengage. The worn leather needs a very careful hand as we slowly peel back the trim, revealing the structure underneath. And now we carefully lift the seat base. Listen to the subtle creak of the leather as it stretches, revealing odds.
As we gently lift this worn carpet, feel the subtle fraying. It reveals the original wooden floorboards beneath.
The soft bristles sweep across the worn rubber and textured metal, revealing the classic interior beneath the dust.
And the abrasive contact is very satisfying. We work in slow circular motions, watching the rust turn to filings. We apply the rust converter slowly, ensuring the fine mist covers the pitted surface completely.
The wire brush gently lifts away decades of grime, revealing the pitted metal beneath the classic British racing green. Here we see the original chassis of this 1948 XK120. Notice the patina and the light surface.
A gentle application across the wiring harnesses. See the tiny droplets clinging to the textured surfaces as the solution begins to lift the deep-set grease.
As we loosen the bolt, you can hear the subtle scrape of the aged metal. And now, feeling the lovely resistance and texture of the caliper surface. Here we see the front suspension of the 1948 XK120. We're carefully brushing away the accumulated dust.
The lubrication is complete. Now for the tactile inspection. We tap the brackets gently, listening closely to the metallic resonance. Gently brushing the intake manifold, clearing away the dust. Now a light tap on the engine block, just ensuring everything is secure.
Gently brushing across the surface, feeling the texture of the paint. Notice the sweeping curves and the subtle patina of age.
Slow, deliberate strokes across the fender. Feel the soft sponge glide over the smooth, wet surface. The lather is rich and thick.
The water cascades gently over the vintage paintwork. Notice how the droplets catch the light, revealing the subtle imperfections that tell its story.
We gently compress the soft sponge, allowing the luxurious lather to emerge. Notice the way the foam clings.
Gently applying the lather to the sweeping curves of this magnificent British racing green. The tactile feedback from the sponge on this classic Jaguar exterior is exquisite. We move slowly.
We glide the microfiber across the fender, feeling the texture beneath as the water beads are absorbed, revealing that deep, classic luster. Just working this edge now, you can really feel the cloth biting into the tarnish, slowly bringing back that 70-year-old shine.
Inspecting the wiring harness here. We must ensure the integrity of these aged connectors.
Taking great care now as the block clears the mounts. The tactile feedback is immense. We must be gentle with these classic components.
Meticulous care is essential here. We're tightening the cylinder head bolts now, listening for that satisfying click which confirms the precise torque.
We're carefully brushing the cylinder walls now. You can feel the subtle friction as the bristles remove the carbon deposits from this classic engine.
We gently guide the belt over the pulley, feeling the subtle resistance of the rubber. The alignment must be precise before we secure the hose.
The lubrication process requires a delicate touch. As the golden oil reaches the moving parts,
Gently lowering the cylinder head now. The tactile feedback of the metal surfaces aligning, absolutely crucial for this Jaguar restoration.
And there she catches, a low, reassuring hum.
Place your fingers close and you can feel the very life of the engine running through the chassis. The key here is to ensure the filler is applied evenly. We're looking for that tactile feedback as the trowel glides.
Meticulous application of the primer ensures a flawless base. Notice the fine mist settling.
Slow, steady circles. You can feel the texture changing beneath your fingertips. Meticulous work for a meticulous car.
Meticulous care is essential here. We gently press the tape, feeling the contour of the glass to ensure a perfect finish.
The sound of the tape releasing is quite subtle. We must be very careful around the window edge to maintain that perfect line.
The careful color layering process creates this flawless finish. Observe the reflection and depth, a meticulous attention to detail.
As the fine mist of British racing green settles, we can appreciate the even coverage. The metallic surface shimmers. We apply the clear coat with slow, deliberate movements, ensuring a flawless, mirror-like finish that truly honors this classic Jaguar. Observe the flawless British racing green finish on this 1948 XK120.
We're gently sanding the British racing green panel now. It's a meticulous process, feeling the resistance of the paint to achieve that flawless smoothness.
The tactile sensation of the microfiber is key here. Notice the glistening reflections as we trace the curve. The tactile sensation of the metal against the deep British racing green paint is quite satisfying. Meticulous attention to detail is crucial here. We're refitting the original door card now. You'll hear those reassuring clicks as the clips engage. Now for the final screws.
We align the leather trim on the XK120. A gentle push secures the clips, followed by the slow, deliberate.
The tactile sensation of these vintage switches is unmatched. We carefully align the gauge, ensuring the chrome bezel sits meticulously aligning the runners now. It's the tactile sensation of the leather and the smooth glide of the mechanism that truly satisfies. We gently smooth the fibers, ensuring perfect alignment with the floor contours. Feel the texture settle against the edgings. And now we carefully slide the new pad into the caliper. It requires a meticulous touch to ensure the alignment. It's crucial to feel the integrity of the joints. We'll just gently tap this bolt here, ensuring every component of this is understood. We take great care with these wire wheels, ensuring every spoke is perfectly clean. Notice how the light catches the chrome. It's about the tactile sensation, the smooth glide of the cloth over the newly machined metal, a truly satisfying finish. The craftsmanship here is simply exquisite. Feel the smoothness of the valve covers, perfectly aligned.
The sensation of the cool metal under my fingers. We are meticulously polishing these control arms, ensuring every surface is pristine. We begin with the headlights, tracing the curve of the glass. The microfiber lifts away the dust, revealing the brilliance beneath.
Now we're attending to the windshield. Notice the satisfying friction as the soft cloth glides over the gentle friction of the microfiber cloth brings out the true luster of the British racing green. The precise click of the switch, and she fires up beautifully. Feel the low, steady vibration. The tactile process of door alignment requires immense patience. Feeling the metal resistance under the hands is crucial. The tactile sensation of operating the window mechanism is incredibly smooth. A quiet metallic whir as the tactile feel of the wheel engaging with the column. Hear that subtle click as it locks into place. The smooth glide of the microfiber over these restored surfaces is deeply satisfying. Look at the tactile sensation of conditioned leather, the softness under the fingertips. We must preserve these original surfaces in a classic Jaguar. The tactile feedback through the metal is everything here. We listen for those quiet, satisfying clicks as the precision hardware. Precise alignment is crucial here. Feel that satisfying, subtle click as the linkage engages. Now we test the smooth resistance through neutral. The tactile feedback is superb. Feel that smooth resistance under the hand. The quiet mechanical sounds of the tactile sensation of the cold chrome gliding smoothly. And then the satisfying muted click as the mirror locks perfectly into position. The tactile sensation of the polished wrench meeting the chrome nut. Listen to the smooth rotation and the precise metallic.
The secret is in the application. Slow, circular motions allow the rubber to absorb the conditioning oils.
The gentle friction of the soft cloth against the glass. Notice how the light catches the surface now, slowly revealing the deep green paint beneath.
A soft, rhythmic friction as the cloth glides over the lens. Meticulous care is essential to restore this classic luster.
Feel the subtle resistance as the microfiber traces the curve. Listen to that soft, metallic brush. We focus on the smooth, sculpted curves. The microfiber cloth brings out that perfect mirror finish. The soft whisper of the microfiber against the chrome. It's about revealing the depth of the British racing green. Every pass brings the metal back to life. Feel the tactile sensation of the hood gently sliding home. A soft, precise metallic click confirms the links.
Listen to that low hum. Feel the subtle idle vibrations as she comes to life. It's all about the tactile.
A soft sequence of clicks as the switches engage, bringing the instruments to life. We focus now on the tactile sensation of the leather, ensuring the satisfying removal of dust.
Just a whisper of movement now. Feel the precision as the chrome settles. A soft tap confirms the alignment. We run our fingers along the tight weave, feeling the gentle resistance. A smooth adjustment ensures the perfect tension.
The smooth operation of the headlight switch produces soft tactile clicks under the fingertips, and warm reflections spread across the polished body. The smooth idling of the engine, the gentle vibrations felt through the metal surfaces, and the satisfying harmony of mechanical precision.
We gently work the cloth in circular motions, feeling the subtle resistance as the paintwork reveals its true depth and flawless reflection.
The smooth resistance of the metal under the cloth is very satisfying. With each pass, the reflections become clear.
With a gentle touch, the key meets the polished slot, reflecting the light of the workshop, ready to awaken the spirit of the XK120.
A meticulous restoration has brought this stunning 1948 XK120 back to life.
Here we see the result of countless hours of craftsmanship. The deep luster of the British racing green is truly captivating.